Hey, what is up guys, this is iDev here, and today I'm introducing this new video series where we will be making a very well done enemy AI in Unity, and in this video we'll get started with it. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, I've set up this basic scene here. In this tutorial we're going to be using the FPS control that comes with Unity. If you want to get it, you can go to assets, import package and characters, and then you can just choose any of these two prefabs. And for the enemy, for now we're just going to be using this capsule. If you want to get it, just right click, 3D object and capsule. But later on in this video series we're going to be changing it with a model, and we'll also set up animations. So first off, let's just rename this to enemy, just like this. And now when you want to apply some artificial intelligence to an object, first off you need to set up a navigation mesh. To set up a navigation mesh, you need to go to navigation, and if you don't have this window open, you can go to window and then navigation. Once you are in the navigation, what we are interested in for now is the bake functionality. Now before baking, we want to do another thing. Now we want this capsule to be our enemy, and we want this capsule to have the artificial intelligence. So we need to add a component. Let's hit add component and search for nav mesh agent. This is very important. And now there are some values that you want to change. First off, we want to change the offset so that this green line here is above the ground, and then you'll also want to just change the radius and the height if you want to. And another thing that we need is a rigid body, so go and search up rigid body and add it. Let's just keep the default values. Now open the nav mesh agent, and we will need these values later on. Now if you go to navigation, you can see here we need agent radius, agent height and all this stuff. So let's go and just copy the agent radius and paste it in here, and then let's go and copy the agent height and also paste it in here. Now if you hit bake, you might not see anything happening. What you can see is these kind of polygons that appear, but it doesn't appear in the whole platform. What is the problem here? Let's go ahead and choose the platform here, and if you go to then of this navigation mesh, make sure that you have this navigation static checked. If you don't have this checked, then it will not be part of this nav mesh. And we want this to be walkable, so let's keep it walkable, and let's go to bake and bake it again. And now you can see blue kind of mesh thing appears in the whole platform. This blue what should I say, this blue area here is where our agent can walk. So as you can see here, our agent can't walk above these bumpy things here, whatever. If you want the enemy to go through these bumps, we might want to change these two values. For example, if we just increase the step height like this and then hit bake, you can see here the nav mesh is now above this bump. So that's how it works. I feel like the default values are actually pretty good, so I'm just going to be doing that. And we have the basic nav mesh and all this stuff ready, so let's get started with coding this thing. So let's go ahead and add a component, and let's just call it enemy, and we're going to be writing it in C#. So double click on the script and it will open up in your favorite code editor. So once it opens up, we first want to get reference to our nav mesh agent, but if you want to get access to it and just try to type nav mesh, we can see it doesn't come up in here. What we need to do in here is go here and say using Unity engine dot AI. This is very important, And now we can just access the navmesh agent class. So let's just write in navmesh agent. I'm just gonna call it capsule for now, just for now. And in the void update here, we can say capsule dot set destination, and in the destination here we need a vector3 target. So let's get the transform component of our player. So let's create a public transform and call it player, and then in the destination here we're gonna say player dot position, and that's pretty much it. If we now save the script and go back to Unity, you can see two variables coming up. In the navmesh agent slot, we're just going to be dragging and dropping the navmesh agent, and the players, we're just going to be dragging and dropping the first person controller. Now if we go ahead and hit play here, you can see the capsule is indeed following us. You can see here the navmesh agent avoids obstacles, or at least tries to avoid obstacles, and it tries to follow us. Congratulations, you've made your first AI script. In the next video, we're going to be replacing this capsule with a model, and we'll also set up animations. Then we can go ahead and upgrade this script and make it more robust. Like for example, we can set up a thing that the player enters a trigger, then the navmesh agent start following the player and stuff like that. We can also create something like the navmesh agent to shoot the player and stuff like that. We'll do all this stuff later on in this series. For now, that's pretty much it in this video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.